Hello friends, today I am here in front of you to discuss the one more interesting topic that is called as autism. The autism is one of the great disorder increasing nowadays. Here I am Dr. Girish, practicing as a homeopathic consultant in Pune area since 25 years. So let us discuss about what is autism. Now what is autism? Autism is one of the disorder which is characterized by there is a problem in the communication and there is a problem in the behavioral disorder of the child. In short, it is called as the autism spectrum disorder, or in short, it is called as the ASD. So there are few child who develop this autism. Now in this video, we will discuss what is the cause of autism, what are the signs and symptoms of autism, what is the role of homeopathy in autism, and really autism is curable or not. Let us discuss all these topics thoroughly. Now what is autism? Autism is a child having a problem with the communication and the behavior. When a child suffering from autism, the child shows the few signs and symptoms. The first symptom is that the child does not have the proper eye contact. Few children show intense interest in one thing and they doesn't show interest in another thing. Few children doesn't like to be cuddled or humbled. Few children don't show any interest in learning anything new. Few children are doing or repeating the same actions again and again. Few children have a problem in their speech gestures. Few children are doing their routine work as it is. They doesn't adapt with any new circumstances or they don't want to change their routine at all. And few children are very sensitive to the noise, to the touch and to the smell also. So usually these children are called as an autistic child. Now the real parents are too much worried because the child doesn't learn any new thing, the child doesn't obey any command, the child is always in their own world. So how to cure this problem? Now exactly what happens in autism? In our body there are two types of brain. One is the right brain and one is the left brain. The role of right brain is to gather the information, to gather the knowledge, and the role of left brain is to implement that knowledge and to implement that information. Now in autism, the right brain is not developed properly, only the left brain develop or it get overdeveloped. So the child is repeating the action, same thing again and again without having any information. The child who plays the gadget or who plays the mobile very nicely but they don't have any information in the brain, their intense desire or their obsession desire to play the games or the video games. Such type of children are always called an autistic child. When the child have problem in the gestures also, they cannot communicate properly. This child always remains silent or this child always remains in one room constantly. That time the parents are too much worried. But here is the one answer for all these your questions, and that is homeopathy. Homeopathy not only prevent the further progress of the autism, but it also regress the autism, and in few cases it totally completely cures the autism. The child which is labeled as autistic child few months before or few days before or few years before, now these childs are become very normal. The homeopathic medicine start to develop the right brain. Homeopathic medicine develop right brain first. The child started to get the information properly. The child started to collect the information properly. The child started to acquire the knowledge properly. The child get intermingled with the surrounding very nicely. Started to communicate properly. To develop the speech and started to communicate with the different friends also. Autistic child does not like anyone near him. Autistic child always want to remain alone. But after homeopathic medicine, the interaction with the friends, interaction with the parents, it also started to increase. And in this way, homeopathic medicine slowly cures autistic child and the child come out from that autism spectrum disorder. This is a great role of homeopathy. Now one cause behind this autism is vaccination. Previously, there are only 1 to 2% per 1000 patient autistic child was there, but now the ratio goes up to 6 to 7%. Up to that level, the autistic child are increased in the society. But homeopathy is one of the great hope of ray for all the children, where it stops the further progress of the disease, it stops the further progress of the autism spectrum disorder, and it helps to cure the patient completely. Until now, we understand what are the signs and symptoms of the autism. But now, first, we will listen an example of how the child get benefited with the homeopathic treatment, and this whole experience which are experienced by the parents, and how they get benefited with the homeopathic treatment. First, we will listen to it.
माझ्या बेबीचं नाव आहे राजवीर अतुल सावंत. ॲक्च्युली त्याला तो आता 2.5 वर्षाचा आहे. 2.5 वर्षानंतर आम्हाला त्याचे थोडेसे सिम्पटम्स जाणायला लागले की तो बोलत नाहीये किंवा कमी बोलतोय फार. आणि म्हणजे आम्ही जे सांगत होतो ते ऐकत नव्हता. तो राजवीर टेकर असं ऐकत नव्हता. थोडंफार त्याला करायचं पण जास्त कळत नव्हतं. मग आम्ही चाइल्ड सायकोलॉजिस्टकडे गेलो. त्यांनी आम्हाला सांगितलं की माइल्ड ऑटिझम म्हणून तुमच्या बेबीला आहे, की तो तुमचं म्हणजे सोशली इंटरेक्ट होत नाहीये, लहान मुलांसोबत खेळत नाहीये, असं म्हणजे मिक्स होत नव्हता तो. तर त्याच्यानंतर मग त्यांनी आम्हाला ऍक्च्युली स्पीच थेरपी घ्यायला सांगितली होती. आम्ही ती स्पीच थेरपी नाही घेतली. मी माझ्या बेबीसाठी तातड होमिओपॅथिक क्लिनिकमध्ये घेऊन आले त्याला नंतर त्याच्यामध्ये त्याला ऍक्च्युली तो कमी बोलतो आणि त्याच्यामध्ये म्हणजे लहान मुलांशी इंटरॅक्ट होत नव्हता किंवा म्हणायला गेलं तर म्हणजे
जास्त लोकांमध्ये गेलं की त्याला त्रास व्हायचा रात्रीचा. मग त्याला ते जास्त लोकांशी संपर्क आला त्याला आवडत नव्हता. मग जेव्हापासून आम्ही ट्रीटमेंट चालू केली तर त्याच्यामध्ये सिग्निफिकंट इम्प्रूव्हमेंट आहे. लहान मुलांमध्ये तो जाऊन मिक्स होतो. नवीन लोकांशी ओळख जरी झाली तरी शेक हँड करतो, हाय करतो, बाय करतो, घाबरत नाही कोणाला. आणि त्याच्यामध्ये डे टू डे ऍक्टिव्हिटीजमध्ये बऱ्यापैकी इम्प्रूव्हमेंट झाली. तो स्वतः खेळत बसतो, इंटरॅक्शन करतो, गाणी म्हणत राहतो. जर त्याला आम्ही बुक्स दिले वाचायला लहान मुलांचे असतात KGचे किंवा नर्सरीचे, ज्याच्यामध्ये ABCD असते, फ्लावर्स वगैरे सगळे कलर्स वगैरे असतात, तर तो ते ABCD वाचतो. किंवा जिथे काही नंबर्स वगैरे दिलेले असतात 1 to 10 ABCD लिहिलेले असते ते सगळे तो वाचतो स्वतःहून. गाड्यांचे नंबर्स पार्किंगमध्ये फॉर एक्झाम्पल. आणि किंवा टी शर्ट वरती काही अल्फाबेट्स लिहिलेले असतील ते पण कॅपिटलमध्ये, तर ते प्रॉपरली तो. आणि त्याची झोप वगैरे बऱ्यापैकी इम्प्रूव्ह झाली आहे. 8-8 तास तो बऱ्यापैकी झोपतो आता. आधी जेव्हा त्याला माइल्ड ऑटिझम डिटेक्ट झालं होतं सुरुवातीला तेव्हा सुद्धा त्याची झोप अशी होती की तो 4 तास वगैरे रात्रीचा व्यवस्थित झोपायचा आणि नंतर 2-2 तासांनी उठत होता. पण आता झोप वगैरे प्रॉपर झाली आहे. त्याचं जेवणाचे पॅटर्न वगैरे बऱ्यापैकी चेंज झाले. तो आम्ही जेवायला बसलो तर आमच्यासोबत ताट घेऊन जेवायला बसतो. भले त्याने 2 घास खाऊ द्या पण तो ताट घेऊन बसतो. त्याला कळतं की बाबा जेवायची वेळ झाली, हे आपलं संध्याकाळचं जेवण आहे, सकाळचं जेवण आहे. तर 2 घास खातो, 3 घास खातो, पण खातो. अजून मेजर इम्प्रूव्हमेंट म्हणजे तो आम्ही आमच्या घरच्यांसोबत म्हणजे ते सातारला असतात तर त्यांचं येणं जाणं खूप कमी असायचं आमच्याकडे. आणि आम्ही कधीही तिकडे गेलो साताऱ्याला तर तो कुणाकडे जात नव्हता त्यावेळेस. पण जशी आम्ही ट्रीटमेंट चालू केली आहे जवळपास 3-3.5 महिने झाले असतील आता, तर तो आम्ही गावाला कधीही गेलो, 15 दिवसातून गेलो, 1 महिन्यातून गेलो, 2 महिन्यातून गेलो, तरी तो लोकांना तर विसरत नाही. त्यांच्यासोबत खेळतो, बोलतो, जातो, कुणाकडे जायला घाबरत नाही, काही नाही. आणि लोकेशन वाईज तो जरी आम्ही इथून साताऱ्याला गेलो तरी तो लगेच तिथे जाऊन सेटल होता. आधी तसं नव्हतं. आधी तो आम्हाला 1 दिवस त्रास देणारच देणार, कितीही वाजता जाऊ, काही करा. तर बऱ्यापैकी इम्प्रूव्हमेंट झालेले आहे. आणि आता जसं काही डॉक्टर सांगतात तसे अजून ट्रीटमेंट ती कंटिन्यू चालू राहील आणि बऱ्यापैकी फरक आहे. सो वी विल प्रेफर दॅट तुम्ही सुद्धा जर तुमच्या मुलाला ऑटिझम, माइल्ड ऑटिझम किंवा कोणत्याही टाईपचा ऑटिझम असेल तर तुम्ही एकदा ओपिनियन घ्या, डॉक्टरांना येऊन भेटा, ते काय म्हणतात ते ऐका आणि तुम्हाला सुद्धा फरक जाणवेल.
After giving homeopathic treatment to that baby, now you can see how much improvement is there. Now baby can sleep well, the baby can eat well, the baby who is not communicating with anyone, the baby is not communicating with any stranger, baby is not communicating with any guest, those who are coming in the home. Now baby start to communicate with all the stranger people, all the guests who are coming in the home. The baby was very restless, cannot focus on anything. Now started getting focused on one subject. Now he is intermingling with the children. Now baby started to go out. And recently, just yesterday again they came to me and they told, now baby is so happy that the baby today or daily want to go to the garden and the baby started to play with the other kids also. Baby can sleep well and baby demands the food. These are the very good signs and symptoms where the baby is improving nicely. Everything is possible with the homeopathic treatment, and really homeopathy is one of the ray of hope for all autism baby in this world. In my 25 years of experience, now recently I have observed that the autism baby are increasing a lot nowadays. Now what is the reason behind it? The first reason is that during pregnancy nowadays number of women are very stressed. They have to handle both their office and home. They have to handle all the in-laws also. So there is a lot of mental stress going in the woman who is carrying the baby. The stress leads to the negative feelings that lady give birth to the autistic child. And the second most important is that during the last 2 years, because of the corona, because of this pandemic, number of females get scared, number of females get frightened. What will happen? What will happen to my baby? This scaredness or the frightenness also leads to the negative feelings to the baby, and that lady gives the birth to the autistic child. And the third, which is the least but not the last, number of parents restrict their child not to go outside because of the pandemic. The child remains in the home for more than 2 years. They are always busy playing with the laptop or mobile or with the TV. Such type of children also develop the autism. So in this type of children, not only medicine but some counseling also required, where the child come out from the autism. Now in this video, what you listen, the child is improved so nicely because they have the faith in homeopathy, they have the faith with me, and also I gave counseling to the parents also how to develop the kid. With this, all this combined effect, we can see the child grows very nicely. In this way, homeopathy definitely helps. If you like my information, click the button on the channel, and if you want to spread this information, always give this link to your others friends also, and don't forget to subscribe my this channel also. Now in the second part of the autism, we will discuss about the diet and autism. Thank you.